Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right?
Welcome everybody to the rant of the day. So earlier this week I came across this story on my feed, and after watching this initial video I was 100% on this lady's side. Spoiler alert, that changes later on, but we'll get to that. Here's the video in question.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open, their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer, and then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what? You're gonna take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he... You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down? And why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any fucking body?
Pretty black and white, right? Like, you know, if what she's claiming is true, I don't see why I would not be on her side. Like, she was delivering DoorDash, she got sexually assaulted, but there's a bit more context to this story, and something in that video also jumped out to me. She mentioned that there's a clip that she was also sharing with her story that she stopped sharing because her video keeps getting taken down because she was sharing that clip. So you know, it made me wonder. I was like, what's so crazy about that clip that, you know, her video would be getting taken down for it? So, you know, I dug in the Twitter archives, and I found the video she took of the so-called sexual assault incident, and it just baffled me why this... Oh my god. You know what? I'll let the video speak for itself.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, we just watched that. That's the assault. That's the assault in question, everybody. So yeah, my first reaction after seeing that was, what the F? Because what are we talking about at this point? You're telling me that you went up to someone's house to deliver DoorDash. Their door was wide open. You have to kind of, you know, peer through the door at an angle to even be able to see into it. And this guy is passed out on his couch, pants down, and you videotape him walk away, mumble a few words, do like a meme kind of expression, and that was your sexual assault experience? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. It's a stretch to even say you were sexually harassed. Assault, assault implies you were physically touched or physically, something physical happened to you. That was not the situation. In fact, I would argue this guy is the victim in this situation. You can't just walk up to someone's house and start videotaping them within their house and then claim that they did something to you, especially when that person is unconscious and has no idea of what's going on. This makes no sense. Here's a video like kind of discussing more of the legalities of this, because this is quite absurd.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. So that woman was not fired from DoorDash for reporting a sexual assault. I want to preface this by saying nobody should be subjected to other people's genitals without consent, okay? Please, before you grab your pitchforks, let me explain the legality behind it, okay? So per the information that this woman has uploaded to the internet, she was dropping off food at somebody's house, noticed that the door was wide open, and a man was sleeping on his couch with his pants around his ankles. She then took out her phone and started recording him in his house and then uploaded that to the internet. She decided to report him to DoorDash over this. They ended up blocking him so he can no longer use DoorDash. And then later on, they ended up firing her, essentially, blocking her from DoorDash as well. And it's not from her reporting a sexual assault. It's from probably this man finding out that she posted him naked on the internet. Because you can't do that, right? Now, to the legality of this, okay, every crime consists of different elements. And in order to be charged with a crime, you have to meet all of the elements of that crime. In most crimes, one of the biggest elements is intent, right? Like, you have to have intent to commit that crime. Obviously, there are crimes where there is no intent, but you can still be charged with something, right? But that's not what's happening here. This man was sleeping on his couch. You have to prove that he had the intent to harm you in some way, whether it was mentally or physically. You have to prove intent, and it's really hard to prove intent when he is sleeping, right? If she felt the need to record this man to give proof to DoorDash or to the police if she wanted to make a report, that was on her, right? But where she went wrong was uploading that to the internet. You can't record somebody in their own home indecent and then post it on the internet. I just want you guys to think about it if it were the other way. Do you know how many people would be up in arms if it were a woman who was, I don't know, wearing a robe and the robe fell open, she passed out after ordering DoorDash, and her door was open for some reason, and it was a man, it was a male DoorDasher who came and started recording her while she was indecent and then posted it on the internet. It would be a 180 flip from everybody up in arms over this situation, right? You have sexual harassment, sexual assault, sexual battery. And you are valid being a victim of any one of those. As tragic as this story is, I think it lacks intent to prove that it was meant to be harmful to her. I truly don't think she would have lost her job if she didn't post that on the internet. I think she should have just gone through DoorDash, and if she felt the need to make a police report, then do that, and she could have gone that route. Because at the time, DoorDash did what they should have done, and that was block him as a customer. They don't have any kind of authority to do anything else there, and if you wanted something else done, then that's when you go to the police. And then they decide whether what he did meets all of the elements of any kind of crime to be charged with. As unfortunate as it is for those involved, there are things that you should not bring to the internet, at least immediately. Like, if you reported him to the police and, there was a trial, whatever, like, that's just something that you wait until it's all sorted out. Or if you're not getting the justice that you think you deserve, then sure, go further and explain what you need to on the internet. But again, you cannot post people in their homes on the internet like this in their own privacy.
I couldn't have said it better myself. If you had a situation where you felt a crime was committed against you and you videotaped that, why is your first thought, let me not take this to the authorities, let me make a TikTok? or Instagram reel or something and post this on social media. Like, are we okay? Is that people's first step to, rectifying a situation like this? Not going to the authorities, just let's make a TikTok video about it. So you're gonna post this man's nudity all over TikTok from his own house, not even like he was publicly nude or anything like that, in his own house, sleeping, and you post it all over and claim that you're the victim? Like, and this is why I say, like, in this society today, it's almost become like the oppression Olympics, because everybody wants to be oppressed. You're oppressed. You're oppressed. You're oppressed. We're all oppressed. Like, come on. The dude didn't even. He wasn't even. He was in dream time. Who knows? Maybe he had a few brewskis or had a goon session, and hey boys, you know what happens. You get fatigue after a good old goon session. I'm just saying. So we don't know why he's in that state, but either way, he's in his own house. And if you look at the end of the clip, like, he's not even visible from the sidewalk area. You really have to go out of your way to kind of see him in the house in that state. So I'm just wondering where her victimization came from, because come on. And the instructions of the DoorDash order was said, leave it in front of the door. Not, hey, also videotape me while I'm passed out on the couch. Like, come on. This is a little bit insane. Also, the double standards are insane. Because, I mean, if you think about it, if the script was flipped and this was a dude delivering DoorDash and some lady fell asleep on the couch in her robe, maybe was exposed a little bit, and this dude notices that through the door and it's like, okay, I'm being sexually assaulted. Let me videotape this and post it for the world to see so that they know I'm being sexually assaulted. Do you see how insane that sounds? And this is why when I see people on her side about this, I'm very confused, because I know you all wouldn't have the same energy if the script was flipped. So yeah, this whole thing is just absurd. Kind of pissed me off when I saw it on my feed, because at first I was on her side and then I got more context and I was like, come on, this is crazy. But yeah, that's the rant for the day. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Otherwise, if you had anything to add, topics you want me to discuss, feel free to leave that in the comment section down below.